quickly once we get into the route that we were on.
You know what? I'm excited to
I
see it. I cannot wait. Honestly, I'm so excited.
I suggested that the star should draw group pictures now. Basically, 2 or more characters interacting.
Maybe, but
I
I feel like there is a very notable thing that they can draw once we begin. Or, well, once we get past this one puzzle room.
Yep.
Collab? What do you mean collab? Like, remove this thing?
Alright. Stream is going and
Yep, everything
see.
seems to be going perfectly fine. Hi, how are you? It's me, Starlight, here with a pre-stream. Are you ready for 999? Oh, now that I think about it, I need to actually send out a ping.
Yeah.
King Star, you know your job. You've done it for years now.
I legit have.
Alright, so
I've done it for
Star,
over, yeah?
you sound a little bit higher than all of us.
Yeah, I've been raising the volume a lot because last stream I couldn't hear myself at all. It's time! Do I sound too loud?
No, not really.
Oh, I can just raise the volume on the desktop. There we go. How about this now? Guys, speak. Be loud. Present yourself.
No.
Okay, now
I really can't be loud, I'm sorry.
You don't need to be loud, you just need to speak.
Of course.
You know
Wait,
what? I'm just gonna accept that it hopefully works now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
It's time for 999.
I'm gonna go out of the
second route.
PC so that I don't block the screen.
I mean, don't worry too much. It's up to you, really, if you want to be in here or not. It's a fun time either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, I'll see
go
you
into YouTube chat.
I'll see you from distance then.
Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear. Oh, by the way, before we start this stream, while we're starting the pre-stream, I'd like to advertise that if you go to my YouTube channel, which you're probably on right now, and just look at the video section, you'll see that today there's been a new upload. It's a video titled
Videos.
Yeah, Stars Created Chino, Ruin the Monster Queen. I recommend you watch it because it's one of the 2 bangers. It's really, really good. So yeah, I recommend you give it a look at. I'm gonna have to eventually just go through that, find a clip or 2 and then post that.
Anyway, yeah, I should probably just get into the game menu.
I'm so excited. Every time I post one of these, I just can't help but feel like, oh god, have I posted in the worst possible time? Because, in 1 hour, no views, which is worrying. Because you think that there's the time, but
it can't be views if you've just put the video out.
Yeah, it's been an hour. No, listen. A lot of videos get a lot of views within the first hour. It's been the highest growth rate. I'm just thinking about it now.
Get out of your head!
Okay, fine. It's something you need to be careful about. You need to find a good time to post. And I still don't know a good time to post.
Ignore the stupid, things people say about YouTube channels. Just make your channel.
None of it works.
Trust me, if anybody knew how YouTube worked, everyone would be successful on YouTube.
Listen, all I'm
Until they change it.
Listen, all I'm saying is the number of views don't dictate quality. Views dictate if people see it. Watch time dictates quality. I understand that much. And the number of likes. But yeah, whatever. We have a whole bunch of videos recorded. We'll eventually just start making more of these. By the way, Bomber, I have I think I don't know if I put this in the chat, but I've redone the Kaiser one. I mean, I say redone. I've cleaned it
Yeah,
up a
I
little
know.
bit.
I saw. We'll get to it. Let's get into the game, shall we?
Absolutely, I'm excited. Only bad, only bad things can happen.
I mean, there's a dead body in this room.
You know what? I stand by what I just said. Only bad things can happen. So that
Yeah.
means,
Anyway,
it's like,
what do you think?
they say that they say that if you tell someone that only nothing bad can happen, that it's a jinx, right? That basically means you're
Yeah.
arguing with fate. So what I say instead is nothing good could happen. Come on, fate, come at me, bro.
Anyway, what do you think? He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Her voice was almost too low to hear.
Nothing.
Dark. It seemed like she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured towards the corpse. What about him? You think that's really Zero? Clover shook her head weakly.
That's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, right.
I know it's important to figure out who this guy is, but don't you think we should figure out how to get out of here first?
But
Please. I don't want to waste any more time.
Clover looked miserable, as if she could start crying at any moment. Junpei just didn't have the heart to tell her no. Alright, sure thing. Was his mind playing tricks on him? Junpei wondered. For a moment, he could have sworn he saw Clover smile. Okay, I need the music box. It's one of those music boxes. How do you wind it up? How about we wind it up?
God, I wish I could figure out how to use this goddamn thing. Why does it sound like that? Is it like broken?
Pins in the cylinder are shape weird.
I don't think these are. I don't think these are pins. It looks like someone tries. Wait, hold up. I don't think those are the pins. It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you?
Time to get the
Yeah.
screwdriver.
I'm just trying to
This
figure
room.
out how on this other device to just look at the chat. The stream manager only works on a device that's actually streaming, which is very unfortunate.
Alright, this screwdriver ought to make short work of this music box. You got a cylinder! There's nothing on the table anymore. Well, can I look in the drawers? Okay. This table, this drawer. It looks like that drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole, though. An electronic lock, perhaps? Take a look on the left side of the drawer. Yeah, there's cables over there. That must mean... What's this? Blank. There's nothing written on it. You got paper. Combined. Nah, it wasn't gonna work.
Can you shove in the drawer again and check the others, or was that the only thing?
Nothing in this is the only thing in this drawer. So I need to go back
Oh.
and look for more stuff. Junpei, what are you doing? We searched the wheelhouse from top to bottom. There's no reason to go back. In fact, don't you think it would be wise to investigate the captain's quarters? I think we ought to check both rooms, don't you?
Star.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just testing the technology. Okay, something at least works, thank God. There's blood on the chair. So, do you think this was the dead guys?
Yeah, probably. I don't know who else's blood would be all over these chairs.
By the way, Ninja Bot or anyone on the stream, what do you think of this? We drew Ludus. We've got a full cast going on right now, which is wonderful.
Huh. I guess I'll put ink on the cylinder? Now I'm gonna roll the cylinder across the paper. And if I'm right, the ink should... Morse code chart!
Wow! Imagine the ink was a bit too clumpy and it just forms awkward clumps that you can't use anything. You can't do anything with.
This is an old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. This is an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. Hey, look! It's the model of the steam train. How in the world did you arrive at that conclusion?
What? What is it? What? It's not a model of the steam train?
I got a Morse code I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something should happen. I hope. Okay, let's give this a shot.
God, this is so weird. What are you doing?
Morse code. Well, that's the last one, and... yeah! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You seem to have figured it out. You've unlocked the drawer. A red file lay in the drawer. Junpei reached down to pick it up. The cover read, Alice. All ice? Is it supposed to say all ice or Alice? There's not a space between the L and the I. Were they trying to say Alice? Like a single word? It was an interesting thought, but it left Junpei's mind quickly as he opened the file. What lay inside was far more interesting and far more confusing. Each page was covered in strange characters.
That's a lot.
They looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horned animals, wings, and even humans. There were many pages in the file, and each was full of these strange symbols. What the hell is this? He didn't realize he'd spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him. They're hieroglyphics, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt. That's right. Can you read them? Of course. I can't. What are you thinking? I'm like a 60-year-old man.
Ace, you goddamn troll.
Like, listen, my brother.
What makes you think I could? What makes you think anyone but like an Egyptologist would be able to read this damn thing?
It's like, listen, I'm 50 years old, not 50,000.
What the hell? Junpei flipped through the few more pages. It wasn't one or two pages that were covered in strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them. Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He just closed the file. Something fell out. He bent down and picked it up. Key card. There's a symbol on it that reminded Junpei of the symbols of the Saturn and Mercury key cards. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol. Uranus. It's the Uranus symbol.
Uranus.
Junpei looked at Ace, examining the card. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Why are you saying Uranus like that?
That's the actual way you say Uranus. That's how you say Uranus.
Uranus?
Yep.
Uranus?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uranus.
That's the actual official name.
No, I refuse that.
It's Uranus.
Clearly Uranus.
No, Uranus, because the god it's named after is Uranus.
Well, screw him. Uranus.
Anyway, on the lower right of the
Uranus.
card, it said Bottom Deck Library. Was there a bottom deck? A library?
Under the water, probably.
Whatever might be there, however, would have to wait. At the moment, there was nothing Junpei could do. He gripped the key card tighter and shoved it in his pocket. New material added! You got a unique key. What's the deal with this? Is this some kind of code? There are 4 rows of numbers and letters. They all start with O and end with 8. F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe it has something to do with the 4 bases? Material added.
I decided to draw the most beautiful scene you could ever imagine.
This is an exit, huh? Don't really have to try the door to know it's locked. Knew it. Control panel for the electronic lock. Looks like it needs a keyhole at the bottom, but right. Maybe the key I got earlier. Okay, just put that in and it's on.
A jumping! Look! There's a minus on the screen.
Yeah, there's 8 of them. Probably means we gotta put in 8 digits.
Do you think you can figure it out?
No.
A camcorder.
Looks like it's pointed at the door.
Well, the power's on.
Why would someone want to videotape a door? Wait, isn't that the door that's on the screen behind us?
Oh, you're right.
So whatever the camera sees is sent to this screen in real time. Screen is showing the door behind us. This is one of those things that switches what's on screen. Let's see what happens if I flip one of these switches. Nothing. Looks like it doesn't work anymore. Z, E,
You know, thinking
R,
about this, like,
O.
you know what I'm shocked at?
So, you want to know how weird this puzzle is?
You know,
Hold on.
You know what I'm surprised at? You know,
File. Where is it? The numerical system chart. So, I do believe these are numbered in base 36, which means the order that's presented, everything has a numerical value, which means I can go up to this door and 8 digits. So, in order to spell 0, It's 35, 14, 27, 24. Oh, why isn't it working? Oh, E. There we go. It worked.
Good job, Junpei.
You see that little jump animation?
That's adorable. You'd almost forget her brother just died.
Anyway. What are you drawing?
The best scene ever.
Oh yeah, that scene.
You don't know the scene.
Excellent. You seem to have unlocked it. Good work, Junpei. Right. Let's go.
It's not a scene that exists in the game.
Back.
You found it. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left, like a great backwards L. Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway.
I guess you could say he took the L.
He ran, and ran, and ran, and at the end of the hallway was a door. He made straight for it. He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. What was this piece of paper doing in the middle of the hallway? Junpei skidded to a halt. He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off of the floor. Now he had a chance to examine it closely. It was clear it was a map. More specifically, a map of the ship's interior from the A deck. What's wrong? Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei.
Wow.
Junpei said nothing. She showed Ace what he found. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded. I see. With that, he began running again, past Junpei. Junpei shoved the map in his pocket and got up to follow Ace, but something stopped him. Hey, where's Clover? He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen. Damn it, what the hell is she up to? Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he came. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door of the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob. As Junpei watched, she closed it, gently and quietly. What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Clover had unconsciously put her hands over her pockets of her jacket, as if trying to hide something. What the hell was that?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this old thing. This is, it's. I wonder. I'm sure it's nothing. Don't pay it no mind. You didn't see it.
What the hell?
Amy, come on, we gotta hurry, Slowpoke. You're tracking us behind. Come on.
With that, Clover ran straight past the somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back. Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick. Clover, what the hell's that thing on your back? She didn't respond. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared. Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran after Clover. You remember how I said you might have a good art opportunity?
Sure, but I don't understand.
That was foreshadowing.
I don't understand.
Junpei pushed the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs. just what he expected to see after reading the map. His "I see" after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing. Junpei looked around, but Ace was nowhere to be seen. Put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
If I remember correctly, didn't
There he was.
If I
Not
remember,
just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
could you remind
Junpei
me?
and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. What?
Could you remind me? At what point did Clover die in the
Yeah.
last one? Was it like this point?
About this point, she got
Yeah.
stabbed.
So basically, we prevented that because we were here and we didn't give him the opportunity.
Well, they got stabbed after we left this room.
Okay, got it. It's because she went into the captain's room.
Yeah. They reached B deck at the same time.
Jumpy! Clover!
No.
June's face was excited. Something had happened. That much Junpei could tell simply by looking at her. What's up? Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
Found what? What did you find?
The number 9 door! We found the last door, the number 9 door.
The what?
The last door, the number 9 door.
7.
Go on.
So, come on, just follow us. We explain on the way.
Okay, let's go. 7 turned and jogged off down the stairs. The rest followed.
We finally made it.
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt. Yeah, it's finally time. Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not yet. Still, if everyone said that the door 9, then it probably was. He had a feeling his heart was racing. He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
When we found a number 9
But there was one thing he couldn't get off his mind. The number door couldn't accommodate between 3 and 5 people. There were 7 of them on their way to a door 9, which meant best case scenario, there'd be 2 of them that would stay behind. 2 people. He didn't have any solutions to that problem yet, but he was desperately hoping one would present itself. Junpei looked over at the clock. The hands indicated that was 4:30. They had 90 minutes before their time was up. Hey! Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry up! Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Jumpy! Go, go, go! Quickly, quickly!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could. Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while until they had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey! What about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. 7 spoke.
What about door 2?
Well, door 2 is the only one we didn't... ... We haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? What if it, like, holds the last clue? Like, investigating it?
So what? We found door 9! We don't have any other doors!
What's the point? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, can we? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. Like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly through the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? Then we should argue about who stays behind, who gets to go? Are we really going to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get us all out. I don't know what might be in there though. We might not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that just sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point. The others nodded in agreement. The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. I concur. Let's go take a look at door number 2.
They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was a large hospital room. The elevator could take them down to door 2. After minutes of discussion, they decided Clover, Santa, June, and 7 would go. 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 20. 20 is 202. Alright. Oh, wait, no, Clover.
Alright, let's get going. I'll see you later.
Okay, be careful.
Was Jubi's also going?
No.
Okay.
They climbed to the elevator, and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way down to bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke. Lotus, would it be so kind to go with me?
Go with you? I didn't think people still talk like that outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you? Excuse me?
That wasn't what I meant to... What? I was just hoping you'd come with me.
Seriously, no, I was kidding. She's a mother.
You were blushing.
So why did you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man, what the hell? I'm not important enough? Well, it's not like that. Once I show Lotus, I'll show you too. Really?
Do we have time?
Of course. Ace's smile was friendly. Fine. Do whatever you want. Thank you. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like you're gonna be back anytime soon anyway. Might as well go to see whatever you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go? Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. Junpei wasn't sure how long they'd been gone, but the elevator suddenly opened. A single person stood there. Clover. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully, slipped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her. Where's everyone else? What happened? She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh. Then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid. Yeah, I think so.
There?
He repeated his earlier question. So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know? Are they dead? They're dead. They're dead, aren't they? They're dead.
There was something wrong with her smile.
She's
Yeah?
not smiling. Okay, sure. Yeah, Ace has the key to the exit. We're kind of fucked. Here, let me show you.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it to the floor at Junpei's feet. He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings. Bracelets.
It's fucking dead? What
Oh
happened?
my god. Holy shit! Junpei collapsed. No way. It's gotta be some kind of joke. It can't be real. Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. 3 bracelets sat on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on the faces. 3, 7, and 6. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is outside in the confines of the ship, or detects that the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. But why? Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into adultery and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open the door. Who were the 2 that opened the door with him? It could have only been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
2 plus 3 plus 7 is equal to 12. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. But why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too. How did you kill them?
No. No. Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream. Couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Her smile was wrong. Horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. Her smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out towards him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open the numbered door.
Yeah, I know. You need at least 3 people. As long as we have this.
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0. 0.
See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open the door with just the 2 of us. Isn't that wonderful? See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. But there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei?
Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep. So deep Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind began to crack, and his heart began to melt.
Junpei?
The hand she was offering him, it looked so soft, so inviting. Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers. Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed no more. Cries echoed across the room. Eventually his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remains of his mind began to fade. Even his vision faded to nothingness. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. Is you gonna borrow this game?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. This is the axe ending!
Oh my, the axe murderer.
So, what do you think?
I think that was wonderful. This might be my my fifth favorite ending. How about we wash down that horrible thing that just happened with the best thing you've ever seen in the best scene.
Hold on.
So have a look at the stream for the best scene.
Hold on.
Would you like me to
So
share
there's
it
no
to
way to jump, right?
Huh?
I'm talking to Goldbond.
Okay, right. So
No.
would you like to look at the scene which I've drawn?
Give me a hot second.
Okay. Going to close. Gonna go back in. Sorry.
Oh.
What do you think? Ninja Pod, what do you think?
Looks good.
Snake punches him in the face many, many times. God, and we have to go through the entirety again.
Yeah, that's the only bad part about using the original.
You know, I could have made a save stay at the decision of the last door.
No. But then you wouldn't... Yes, you could, but then we wouldn't get all the marks.
Well, we're not getting all the marks. We're only getting one more, and then we're going for the true ending.
I know.
God. What was the skip
least-
button again?
I think it was right or left.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is fun. I
Oh,
love
it's the D. It's WASD, so it's the D button.
Ah, D.
Oh,
Well,
WASD.
D-pad.
I'm
Yep,
hap-
just keep talking, okay?
Yeah, I'm just happy we were able to draw something, you know? By the way, I don't. You mentioned that that'd be like a foreshadowing for like, oh, the scene you can draw between Clover and Lotus. Are you talking about having Clover behead Lotus?
No, it was the foreshadowing is just for a Clover image.
Hmm.
But that being said, when I was telling you about that earlier, I'm saying that the route that we're about to go on is a good Lotus one.
Yeah, when we eventually get there. So in that ending, Ace definitely got over Lotus and the Clover got over herself, so a psychopath and a new psychopath go around at the ending. Yeah? Yeah, that does make sense. That does sound like what happened.
Okay.
Shut up, Junpei. Hey, Koban, you still got all the codes, right?
Yep. 0263
Okay, give me a
for the
minute.
blue. For the blue one.
I'll get to it. Just let me skip through the 0 cutscene. I don't know why, but I always like giving 0 kind of like a Bane voice.
It fits. It fits really well. Also, it's a beautiful show. It's a beautiful, beautiful story so far.
Okay, so what's the blue one?
The blue one is 0263.
Okay, 0263. Okay, that's open. Give me the file. Shut up, Junpei.
He will never stop. I will never stop talking. He's the protagonist of a visual novel. Talking is his entire job. He's a yapper.
What's the red one?
7485.
94,
74.
74, 85.
Yep.
Okay, what do I draw next?
Away! Give me cards.
Ninja Bot, you got any ideas? Tell me, come on. You know what's surprising me? We don't have any. We've not had any jokes this time around. Like how, you know, in Danganronpa, we consistently had the femboy joke going on with Hajime. You know, the femboy joke and the succubus joke, and here there's not really much of anything, I don't think so. I think it's because it's a lot more of a
6-7.
serious show, isn't it?
Yep. Got it.
Also, all of this is so elaborately set up, which is insane when you think about multi-billion dollar organizations unable to even handle an IT department.
Okay.
Like,
Let me look at the...
Isn't this just insane?
Okay, so we want to go through all the same doors again, but go to the final of the 3 doors we were at. Man. So, Star, what was your thought on the axe ending again?
It was bloody brilliant. still some of course there's not a lot of low stake events. Also, Danganronpa characters tend to be more have more screen time in the
Well,
personal season. Yeah. I mean that makes sense. But this entire show is like this entire story is a lot more serious. It's a lot more grounded and down to earth. Because of that, the characters aren't as like super unique. Like yeah, granted they're all different, but at the same time, none of them have their like really standout moments. Because in Danganronpa, it is really just more anime, isn't it?
We could do room door 7, so we get that one out of the way. So next time it's not the final path isn't puzzle room, and then skip.
Well, no, because we gotta get through 2 puzzle rooms.
Yeah. Well, you need to do that
Honestly,
either way.
I'm fine with it being puzzle room. Or puzzle room, skip. Because we could still have more puzzle rooms.
Yeah, fair enough.
What I'm saying is I want to get through all the fluff today, and then we can begin setting up for the true ending.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, at the very least, I want to complete both the axe ending and this ending.
Yeah.
God, they just... it might be the second time going around this loop, but God, they really do talk a lot.
Yeah.
It's a visual novel.
God,
Talking
I
is
do
the
wish I could have played
gameplay.
the remaster.
Unfortunately, that was beyond you. You were denied that privilege.
Luckily, I only have to do this, like,
Okay, so,
one more time?
listen, Ninja
Yeah.
Bot, you're the only one I can trust right now. Give me a drawing prompt.
Clover! Axe murderer Clover!
No.
Clover cuddling with Snake.
Nah, draw that girl with an axe. You got to see the true crazy.
You know what? You guys are filled with sin. There's only one retribution. There's only one way to fix all of this sin.
What are you talking about? I haven't said anything sinful.
I know, but me and Ninja basically said we want axe murderer Clover.
Ah.
She crazy, man. Everyone knows, like, when you, with the community of 999 of the Zero Escape franchise, there has become a notorious little, like, bit, which is never let Clover get the axe.
Sure. Let me take a look at this. Hmm.
Yeah, how many psychopaths have you drawn, Star?
I don't know. How many have I?
I don't know, that's why it's a question. Door number 5.
Oh, there's Laviande.
Yeah?
I think that might be it. I don't think I draw psychopaths a lot.
Yeah, even when you drew something like Junko Enoshima, you didn't really draw her with crazy bitch energy.
To be fair, I'm not gonna draw Clover with crazy bitch energy either.
Fair enough. Okay, we're back to this puzzle. Let me see if I remember what the hell I'm doing.
Don't worry, I have it written up.
Well, yeah, but I gotta actually get the plates, otherwise he won't play.
I know.
Okay. Go here. Open this. Grab the plate 1. Leave. God, shut up, Junpei.
He will never shut up. That's his job.
Be quiet, Junpei. We don't care. Got the second one. In here. Over here. Turn around. Grab this. Shut up, 7.
Rude.
I love
Plate
the-
number 3. In here. Go in here. Over here. Grab the vase full of water. Pull the plug. Grab the plate. Out. 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 Throw it in the fire. Ugh.
I do love how the safe ending was like the worst bad ending. Like there weren't any good endings so far right now, but it's the closest thing to a good ending about, axe murder. Because, 23 people. 23 people died? Yeah,
Okay, what's the number? Go on.
Sorry, that is 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 5, 4, 3.
3, 5, 4, 3.
4, 3, 5, 6.
4, 3, 5, 6. And then backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yep.
Let's leave. You found it.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Gotta keep running. Look at all the locks. Go into casino. Play some baccarat.
Yay!
Okay.
You know that sound when they like show you every important part of the room sounds a bit funny when you just speed it all up. It sounds a lot less like look at that thing, look at that thing, look at that thing. It sounds a lot more like okay, here, we're done. Go. Shush! You're wasting my time.
Run. Run.
Quickly, act like it's speedrunning.
Clover Diamond Heart.
So what are you hoping to get out of this fluff ending?
Plots.
Plot?
Club's Diamond Heart.
I know.
I
Just
was,
gotta.
I was very confused. I thought you were answering me. No, apparently you're not.
Yeah, I did.
Clubs?
Yeah, I did. Plot.
Oh, plot.
It makes sense when we get the ending.
And it's also a flag you need for a true ending, right?
No.
No. It's information.
Okay.
Otherwise, 2 characters will be totally left without any understanding why they are here.
7.
And Lotus. Because currently
Okay.
those 2 are the only ones that doesn't make sense.
Okay, to get 9,
2,
I
3,
need.
4.
Okay, shut up, Junpei.
Shut up, Junpei. Like,
2,
yes,
3, 4.
I as the main character, shut up. But you hired me to read these lines. Shut up. Do you think the game testers at any point was just like, I cannot stand the main character talking?
No, go to the Go to the wall, Junpei.
Junpei, you've been a naughty boy. Go to the corner.
Just put the cards in, Junpei. Leave. Running.
Running. Hush, hush.
Okay, so, how's everyone doing?
We're doing
We're
wonderfully.
doing more of the fluff between between puzzles.
I love it. I love the fluff. Keep it coming. More fluff, please. I'm drawing Clover.
I see.
I'm drawing her being a wonderful angel.
Definitely doesn't have blood splattered all over her. She wouldn't hurt a fly!
Listen, she's done nothing wrong. I refuse to hear otherwise. I've never heard of a single
Nope.
thing she's done
Never
that's
let-
wrong.
Never
Also-
let Clover take the axe.
Yeah, and also Ninja. I doubt they got out.
Why?
There's they would run into each other, so
Oh, so one of them
they
got
would
out.
most likely. Who knows? One has a knife, the other one has an axe.
Yeah, but one's an old man and the other is a small child.
Yeah, but Ace did take her out to begin with, and he is a bigger man. A much bigger man.
Yeah,
That
but
being
it's not.
said, it's no guarantee any of them would be able to get out
I mean,
because they have to get past the incinerator puzzle.
To be fair,
Yeah.
she was unarmed when they fought the first time.
Also, yeah, I didn't remember if we saw that incinerator puzzle or not.
And in the first ending we got, and Snake was a boss.
Right.
An undying zombie man.
I know, but I can't remember if we actually saw the puzzle.
No, we just saw the incinerator bit, but there is, you have to get through the incinerator bit.
Can you imagine how fucked up it would be if after killing everyone, Clover finds Snake?
Yeah.
Ace.
Oh my god, what's this arc gonna end up looking like? I'm excited. If I'm not unlucky, it'll look good. If I am unlucky, it'll look just bad.
The gaze of her eyes.
Yeah.
Can't describe the sensation of what, kind of emotion she's giving off. Colbon, what would you say is this emotion?
Horny.
Yeah, I was thinking bedroom eyes.
Covered in blood.
She has to ask you a very important question.
Look, I'd like to ask you a question. Ask you a question. Listen, you bitch. You asked me to draw you asked me to draw a psychopath face. Does this not qualify? Are you not
It
impressed?
does. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Push buttons.
You know, I
Solve
love
this stupid fucking puzzle
I
again.
love how Clover was like very acutely aware of the whole, oh, you don't need a person to be alive. But then she didn't consider number 9.
What? What do you mean number 9?
She didn't consider the number 9 bracelet. Because then,
Yeah.
she would have considered 8 as the...
But you would have to backtrack, and she doesn't need it because she has the number 0 bracelet.
No.
The number 0 bracelet and the
no.
number 9 bracelet essentially do the same thing.
No. I'm not talking about that.
He's talking about how
She wouldn't
Clover
think that Ace is the one who did it, because she wouldn't think, oh, she already knows that you don't need to be alive. And then she wouldn't think, Ace, number 9.
Yeah.
I do not believe she cares.
She probably doesn't care anymore, you're right.
She is way too revenge focused. Oh, wait. This stuff. Here, have some ethanol, kid.
You look like... Hey, kid, you look like you should be high right now.
You know what's a good idea for an image that would have been different from what we're doing now?
What?
We need to draw a picture of just like, give axe, go, do crime.
Yippee! And you just hear the sounds of horrific slaughter near side. Oh, I've just given a small child adult a murder weapon. Legally, she's an adult, so this is my fault. I love the idea of you give a child a gun. Legally, she's an adult, so she shouldn't be influenced by any of my words. Right, here we go. Wonderful.
Thank you, Clover. It took you like 3 times for you to give me this stupid cable.
He don't know what technology is.
Okay, now for Lotus hacking time.
Quickly, Lotus. Use your boobs on one third of the screen. Good job, Lotus. We've added in typing sounds we've added in typing sounds to make sure that this gets passed, that it gets approved. Because it's a valuable character moment and it's supposed to be important to the story.
So, Star, in your opinion, who out of the 3 girls of this game would make a good magazine cover?
Lotus. Why would you even ask this question?
I don't know.
Actually, hold up. I just genuinely think it'd be Lotus. Lotus also just has the most expression.
She is angry.
Yeah. She's got the most expression going on. She's got the most assets, and she's got the most plot and the most expression.
Okay, Clover, set the fire.
Yay for arson!
God darn it, every time.
Say, oh,
Can we go anywhere without you setting the room on fire? No.
Oh no, it's the police! We have to go! I can't go back to Juvie again.
God. Clover has been to juvenile hall at least 3 times. I'd buy it. Then again, given her age now, she can legally just go to regular jail.
They don't. Shh. Police don't recognize it yet. The police don't know she's an adult.
Yep, we're just walking, running. Yep, we're just still doing things.
Okay, wonderful. I've done it. I've drawn our little axe murderer. Are you happy now? Are you entertained?
It's good. I would put more blood splatters, but that's just me.
I mean, to be fair, he's wearing a lot of black.
Yeah. So,
Okay, here, on the little bit of white, she's wearing a bit of blood splatter. It's just a matter of you can't really see it on the black outfit.
yeah.
So I wouldn't bother drawing it because you wouldn't be able to see it. There we go. So we have Snake finally getting his revenge. And now we got Clover over here. Axe murderer Clover.
Okay, remind me, what room am I going to this time? Door 2, right?
Yeah, door 2.
Wait a second, I just realized I don't too. Probably best to add a shadow here. Because that's appropriate.
Perfect. Oh yeah, they're fist fighting, I forgot. Door 2. My choice is door 2. Santa was unconvinced. Hey, wait a minute here. You cheating? We already know about this.
Yeah.
His whole plan of swapping the numbers.
Mm-hmm. And we can't skip it. Because it's technically new dialogue.
Yeah. But this is stuff that we had switch papers. We know the whole gambit. He put out number 6. No, he put out number 1. No, he wrote 6. And then he had 1 and 2 hidden in his left and right hands. Then he made the swap when he went to go get the paper. Well, what do you have to say? You got lucky.
Wait, Ron, no, I didn't expect to finish so far.
Cool, Bob.
Oh, sorry. All right. So we know who's going through door 2. It's me, Lotus, and Junpei.
7 plus 8 plus 5 is 2.
The only problem's the other two teams.
June and I want door 6. Clover and I chose door 1.
That's not good.
That's June.
No, that's not good. We can't open any of those with only 2 people.
Everyone was silent. Then suddenly Clover spoke, her face blank and cold.
Why don't Santa and June go to door 1? With Ace.
They looked at each other. 3 plus 6 plus 1 is 10. 1, 0, 1. Finally, Ace spoke. Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting. Upstairs. You guys coming back here, right? That's what Sound was saying earlier, wasn't it?
That had been what 7 said.
Okay.
We already read this.
I don't have any ideas what to draw next after I draw these 2 beautiful pieces. I do not believe there can be any more. I'm sorry, I just want to be by myself for a while.
No. Has anybody got any suggestions?
Ninja Bot's cooking something. He's cooking something. Dude, there's so much Danganronpa art. That's an endless amount of things we need to draw for that. I don't even need to think about suggestions. That's more suggestions than I could possibly draw. Like all of Ninja Boss, like comments and stuff. That's all stuff still saved somewhere. And now we're just thinking,
Anyway,
what do we draw next?
Clover?
We just did Clover. What do you want?
No, the line.
Oh, sorry. I just read this.
Oh, sorry.
You understand, right? Right?
There was no emotion on her face, but it was drawn and pale. Her eyes were red. No one had the heart to contradict her. The room grew very quiet. Silence drifted down over everything like a blanket of fresh snow. It was Santa who finally spoke. All right. I'm going through door 1. Is that all right with you, June? June said nothing. She simply nodded. And just like that, the paths were set. It meant that Junpei would be away from June for the time, but it had been his choice, and he would have to make peace with it. 7 had said that they'd all see one another again, and Junpei believed him. Ace, Santa, and June headed towards the central staircase up to the number 1 door. Clover followed them. After setting them off, Junpei, 7, and Lotus stepped into the elevator and descended to bottom deck. They stepped off the elevator and headed to door 2. You know, we could try doing another Lotus piece.
What do I make?
I'm trying to think of dumb ideas. One that comes to mind is the impracticality of her outfit choice, given how much running and stuff is going on.
Actually, her outfit's not too bad. Her outfit's literally made to move.
Yeah, fair.
Her outfit is literally made for movement. I don't think it'd be an issue.
You don't see any issues with her current choice of attire.
I see many issues, but not with being unable to move, because it was literally made to be, for dancing.
Fair. Anyway, they stepped off the elevator. There's door 2. One by one, they put their palms to the recognition device. 3 asterisks blinked life to screen. Let's see what the next puzzle is!
Huzzah!
The door opened. They left inside. We're gonna die. Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room, right next to the numbered door. They
Imagine,
gathered around it and quickly scanned each of their bracelets.
imagine just how much of a troll would be if just one of these doors, the dead is just, oh, there are 3 doors even beyond this door. The dead is in one of these 3 doors.
Stopped.
Yes. Oh. It stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Seven and Lotus were breathing hard and fast. It was the 3rd time they had been through this process, yet they had yet to grow accustomed to it. Not that he wanted to. It's like the 3rd time I've read that line. Planning to finish this game before he got a chance to let imminent death become commonplace.
Well, you
Junpei looked
failed.
around again.
You failed because of the
It was a
nature of
short
us having
hallway.
to...
It had 5 doors along the walls. There were 3 doors along the left wall, 2 along the right. Oh wait, single on the right, and at the end of the hallway there's a 5th door, covered by a thick metal plate. Junpei didn't think they'd be able to open it. After taking a look around the room himself, Seven spoke.
Alright, let's get started. I think we probably better split up. You okay? You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing. Seven nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him. Lotus looked at the doors a moment, then headed for the one in the center. At last, Junpei was left alone.
In the dark.
Guess I gotta get started too. He looked intently at the remaining 3 doors.
There's something about that. There's nothing about him just like opening his eyes, just looking to the side, you know, in like suspense. He just looks so odd.
Okay. Let's go into the room that he went into.
Let's see.
There's a dirty blanket on the bed.
Lion, he's not here.
Man, what a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. He is, they just don't appear in the world.
All right. Hold on.
So can't say I'd want to sleep there.
There's a sun symbol on the toilet lid.
I don't like this angle. I don't like what this angle implies.
A symbol on a toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me.
Sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors.
Yeah, please step away from the toilet.
Toilet paper tube, huh? Seriously, doubt I'm gonna need this for anything.
But look inside. I mean, it's here for a reason.
Oh, wait. There it is. The handle's pretty loose.
Loose. You think it'd come off if you pull on it? Make sure to give it a good hard yank.
I barely touched it. It broke.
It fell off, huh? Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it.
You got a handle.
I see.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna look back at this. This part is thinner than the rest. In fact, it doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. The rod felt loose. I gave it a couple turns. There we go. Screwdriver shaft.
Oh.
So if I just stick this metal rod in this handle... Screwdriver! Okay. This thing's really simple. It's a desk.
Well, of course it's gonna be simple.
There's more line.
No, he's talking with someone.
Oh,
Sorry. Well, of course it's gonna be simple. I mean, it's probably like that, so we don't try and use it as part of a puzzle, right? You probably use a desk to write letters to your family or something, but this a boat. I bet the only thing they used this for was eating off of. What the hell? It's not opening.
there's something up with this drawer. Don't trust it. Screwdriver.
You!
Okay, got the screws off.
Now we can open the drawer.
There's nothing in here.
Wow! Really?
Well, maybe the drawer's what we need.
The drawer.
Alright, let's jank the thing out.
You got an entire drawer.
Listen, we blame Zero for having trained us that literally everything movable is part of the puzzle. If we can interact with it, it's part of the puzzle. It's coming with us. If we're capable of ripping the toilet seat off the floor, that's ours too.
Lotus.
There is nothing in the drawer.
Yeah, something's not right though. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit. It looks kind of messy.
Well, why don't you take it out then? Such a smart guy.
Combined with screwdriver. And I got a handle.
Wonderful.
Okay, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened.
But of course, what do you expect to happen? There's no way you could just hide a puzzle in something so small.
Seems like they might try to... Wait, what's that? It looks like there's something... Huh? Looks like there's something in there.
What?
The desk drawer. Apply. Sounded like something falling. What was that?
I thought it too. Oh my god, I just realized like, every time I look down at the screen, I'm just trying to imagine how low are those pants.
You're an artist.
Listen, it just feels like there's limits to what I can draw. On screen.
Fair. Fair.
You know what? I don't have any ideas. I'm gonna just set up a star script.
Okay. Open drawer. What's in here? You got a tile. That's cool. Here's a sink. It doesn't have a handle. We got this knob for a reason. Okay. Put the faucet perfectly. So let's turn the water on.
Junpei, what are you doing?
It's obvious. I'm running water.
I can see that, yes. I'm asking you why you're letting it just run like that.
Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right?
What do you mean?
Watch. Anytime now.
Hey, the water's filling up. The pipes are clogged.
Okay, let's turn that off for now.
So, did anything change?
The water stopped flowing.
But can't you, Mr. Obvious? Is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe you'd like to say that the sky is blue. She says, pointing to the no windows.
There's a painting of water flowing. That's a dumb painting. This one has a whirlpool. And there's a tile in the sink. put the wet towel in his pocket. He was about to turn away when there was a noise behind him. He spun around to see Seven kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead. What's going on? You okay? You okay, man? He was concerned. He's not seen Seven like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got a little dizzy, that's all.
His face was pale, his breathing was heavy. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt. He was many things, but fine was not one of them. Are you sure? You don't look good. Seven didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted, as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I? What am I doing here?
His words made no sense. What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and we walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean.
He shook his head several times as if trying to clear something from it. It ain't what. Yeah.
Ain't much, but I think some of my memories are coming back. I think I've been here before.
What?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Owie, light, Nona.
Suddenly, Seven was muttering to himself. Those are the words Junpei didn't understand. Seven's hoarse voice trailed off, and Junpei couldn't make out what he said. What the hell is that? Seven's brow furrowed furiously, and he gritted his teeth back and forth.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran his hand through his hair. Then suddenly he looks up, his eyes wide.
That's right. An experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What kind of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared at Seven as he continued.
Owie, light, Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were there in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself. He wandered aimlessly about the room. He looked confused. So far, Junpei could tell the man was simply rambling, but there were odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceutical.
Stop!
Hello! Cradle Pharmaceutical, bing, 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 bing! Don't
Remind me, what's Cradle Pharmaceutical again, Star?
That's the one who is the CEO of. It's
Ace,
specifically,
yeah.
it's specifically famous for like the tranquilizer.
Soap roll.
Yes.
Those kidnapped kids. Was I working on that case?
Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei. Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. He couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped. He crouched down and looked under the bed. His face registered mild surprise, and he began to mumble to himself again.
The hole's gone. The hole's gone? No. Maybe it was a different room. There gotta be a ton of room on this boat that look just like this.
At least Junpei could contain himself no longer. So, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here? Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces, then. Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven had remembered was important. Very important. Seven drew a large, muscular hand down across his face as he wiped the sweat from his brow and spoke.
You know, I never paid him for a detective. I'm gonna be honest.
Sure.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
He's not a detective, he's a policeman.
Oh my god.
So that being said,
Makes a lot more sense.
he does join the ranks of amnesiastic law enforcement.
Okay, I'm sorry, but how many of those are there?
Well, given Spike Chunsoft has given us both him and Kyoko, a few.
Oh no!
Spike Chunsoft loved their amnesiacs.
Is he the
Hell,
chief?
wasn't Hodger made the amnesiac of the second game?
Yes.
We don't know what he is. Look, we know he was a reserve corps student, but like they love amnesiacs.
1 second.
And they specifically love making the important person the amnesiac.
Wait,
Specifically, law enforcement, detective, whatever.
does that mean that this is the Kyoko of this game?
Kind of.
Do I need to draw 7 in Kyoko's outfit?
I make this skirt look good.
Like, move over. I'm the superior one.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right?
Star, as soon as you said that,
I know.
it's like,
I've seen it,
do it,
Javon. I
do
see
it.
it.
No balls.
It's on the screen. I can't not see it. Listen. Listen, do you want me to do that, or do you want me to finish making this at least a rough or loaded to start script first?
What scenario do you have in mind for that? Because you have a pose in mind, apparently.
What?
What?
For what? The start script?
Yeah.
Oh, the classic. Mid-dance? Forgot to check the outfit beforehand.
Ah, got it. Anyway, yeah. I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right about my age. They were all disappeared. No one knew why. It's all over the news, the TVs, the newspapers every day. So what you're saying is you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceutical that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them.
Hey, there's something wrong with that number. 16? How many people do you need to do a nonary game?
9.
Can you get 9 from 16?
Nope.
But yeah,
That's
you
missing
can.
2.
You can. You just take 16 people and just kill off.
Yes, and you have a leftover of 7. You don't get 9 out of 16. You get 9 out of 18. There are 2 that are not in that count. They told me a shit. Wait, yeah. I'm just gonna read this because I know it might be 7 doing this, but it's text. They told me a ship would be leaving that night with all the kids on it. They were going to be taken to some kind of big passenger ship somewhere out in the ocean. Look at him! He's got a gun!
That's not Japanese. That is not a Japanese gun.
Look at 7. Look at Cop 7.
That's an American gun. Japanese police use revolvers.
What did we ever say we were in Japan?
Well,
I don't think they ever established that. Anyway, and so 7 headed to the wharf. He kept to the shadows, and before long found a suspicious ship he had been looking for. There were a number of human shapes moving near the ship. The men were in black suits. Many of them were carrying large bags onto the ship. The bags, there was something about the way they moved as they were carried.
Also,
There could be a mistake. There were human beings in those bags.
you know, they are dressed as the most conspicuous bad guys or security guards.
He had moved before he realized he was going to. Out of the shadows he came, his gun already in his hand. He heard the words, "Don't move," but they weren't his. He felt metal touch the back of his head. "Drop your gun," came a cold voice from behind him. That words, he felt the cold metal thing behind him press against his skull. Slowly, 7 crouched down and laid his gun to the ground, and suddenly, he felt a sharp pain in his neck. A needle. Was it some kind of drug? Like Sufril? As he's thinking about that, 7 felt his face hit the cold concrete beneath him. He could feel the chill of it seeping into him.
Yeah, Ninja Bomber guys. I set a reminder up here. 7 in Kyoko's outfit. Hopefully,
Okay.
I won't forget. We'll probably get to
Man,
it
I love our dumb meme images.
Yeah, they're our best images.
Anyway, could you just read this one, Koban?
Damn it! Shit! My head hurts.
7 woke to find himself lying on the hard floor. He twisted his neck to peer around the room.
Where am I?
This was a small shabby bed and a dirty sink. A toilet with no stall or privacy of any sort. As a cop, it's the place 7 would have seen all too often.
I'm in a cell, huh?
Opposite of the toilet was a door set into the wall. 7 struggled to his feet and hobbled towards it. He gave the door a good shove, then another, then tried pulling it. It wouldn't open. Well, that's what he had expected. It wasn't like someone would put him in a cell only to leave it unlocked. He threw himself against the door a few times with no avail.
I knew it.
Seven grumbled to himself as he moved back towards the bed. He sat down. He sat there for a very long time. Just how long he wasn't sure. At last he began to nod off and had nearly fallen asleep when he roused by a distant voice. There's over. It's 9. The voice was far away. Very far away. Seven couldn't understand what it was saying. Nevertheless, it was a voice. A high one. Mostly likely a child. His eyes shot open. There. Over. Here. Okay. Ying. As he listened, he could pick out several distinct voices. There was at least 5 or 6. Possibly more. There were voices coming from. He looked around the room frantically. Perhaps the door? No, that wasn't it. What? Go now? Was coming from the left? Was it coming under the bed? He grabbed the bed and flipped it over with ease. There it was. There was a hole for ventilation in the wall where his bed had been, covered with a metal grate. Seven lay down on his stomach and peered through the grate. He couldn't see anything. It was too dark. Now that he had found it, however, there was no doubt this was the source of the voice.
No! Okay, I'm sorry. NinjaBot has just stopped. NinjaBot has just cursed us. That is a mixture between Gumshoe and Larry.
Yeah, it's Gumshoe and Larry. It is.
Yeah, but he's a hell of a lot more competent than both of them.
Oh, absolutely. He's so competent.
But in this one shot, I can exactly see both of them. that frightens me.
Why were there children nearby? Then he remembered what the man from Cradle Pharmaceutical had told him. Now a ship would take the kidnapped children from the wharf to the waiting passenger liner in the ocean. Was Seven on that passenger liner? It didn't matter. What mattered was he had to find a way to the children. Seven looked at the metal grate. Could he fit through that hole? He stuck his fingers through the grate and grabbed a hold of it. I don't know if you want to do screaming. Cool, but
I don't think. Oh, it's not being picked up.
Yeah, how do you like that, you son of a bitch?
Dark square sat open before him. Seven wiped sweat from his forehead and crawled inside. Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent and simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank. Well, what happened after that? He waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the ducts. And I think I found some kids too.
Hey, Star, do you recognize that room?
Is that an incinerator?
Oh man. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Oh, man. What happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
What?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped, and Junpei saw on it the look of sadness, the likes of which he had never seen on the man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly, as if he was fighting back tears, and then he swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
For that, Junpei could try to force answers out of the other man. It could hardly force any answers out of the other man. There was nothing more he could do. Instead, Junpei turned his mind to trying to make sense of what Seven told him. The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company, Cradle Pharmaceutical, had been behind the kidnappings and had taken the children to a ship to where they were now. They had been brought to the ship for an experiment. Something to do with controlling human beings, as Seven said. 16 children had been kidnapped and were subjects in the experiment. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. That was the new information. He had also learned that Seven was, or had been, a police officer.
Harsh.
Still, there was little he could do with this new information. He learned nothing about the nonary game or Zero. He had no idea why they had been brought to this ship that had been the site of those experiments 9 years before. Junpei couldn't forget what Seven had said the purpose of the experiment had been, to control human beings. Could such an absurd experiment really have been conducted? Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time in deep thought. No time for that, he chided himself. He had work to do. Junpei shook his head to clear it and resumed investigations, thoughts swirling in his mind.
Guys, I like this story so far. It's a really cool time. You know,
He could just barely make a mirror out from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. Wonder if what that means. Anything.
Time for some mirror puzzles.
you know, I had no idea how it would feel, actually like playing like visual novels on stream. But so far it's been working.
Damn it, no matter how hard I pull on this thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like I got a keyhole, or doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it?
Maybe ask a certain someone.
Hold on, I gotta look at something. There it is! Oh wait, there's something on the back. It's a mirror. Mirrors hanging the same height as the one on the right. In the other room, there was a river and a spring that went together to solve the puzzle. Does that mean there might be something similar with this mirror? Well, there's nothing else apart from the mirror. Maybe I need to pair it with something.
You know, so far the most unrealistic thing about everything so far.
But yeah, I could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Just gotta figure out what to reflect the light. Maybe if I do somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on.
You guys know what I think the most unrealistic thing about this game is?
What?
The fact that none of these super complicated traps just absolutely break.
Okay, if I shine this mirror on the back... Knew it! If I shine this thing, the symbol appears. On the left is the sun, and the right one's the moon. Gotta remember this. And if I shine on this one... 4 and 7.
Sun is 4, moon is 7.
Okay, I see. 4 on the left, 7 on the right. 4 and 7. So, the only thing I can manipulate in this room is a string. Strings are, they made this puzzle so anyone wouldn't trigger it by accident. 1. I guess I should just pull on this. Okay, second pull.
It's sun we are at right now, right?
Third pull,
Maybe?
fourth pull.
Maybe. There's no way to find out.
Did I just hear something?
I did, but it doesn't look like anything happened here.
Wonder what that sound was. Move over to room 2. Or, well, no. Head over to room 3. Rotate. Doesn't open. Okay, wait. Door 2. This one. 1, 2, 3,
A 4,
4,
a 5,
5. You know, Lotus has to be standing there going,
6,
what the fuck are you doing?
7.
Like, Lotus has to be so confused, just like, what are you doing? It's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull the string a couple of times.
Jumpy? Did you hear something from the other room?
The other room. You mean the dark room? Yeah, it opened. Okay, the door opens easily enough. You got more tiles. Another tile. Okay, head to room...
Okay. It looks like we've investigated all of the rooms. Only mystery left is that room. Come on.
Alright, let's crack this mystery then.
We got 4 tiles.
And there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size as that.
So if we replace one of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, it should open. Well, that's only one way to find out.
E. Why did I just hear something unlock? Does that mean I got it right?
Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert the hexadecimal, it's E.
There was a 14 hidden on that tile?
Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14th from the tile. So if we replace it, that gives us the answer.
What?
Do you really care why it worked? Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's go.
Puzzle solved.
We found it. You passed through an open door and headed to the next room. Junpei jogged down the short staircase and looked around. That is an electric chair. What the hell is this place? The words had sprung unbidden from his lips, but it was clear why. Junpei shivered. Lotus and Seven reached the bottom of the stairs and stopped short, terrified.
This room is really creepy. And what the fuck is this shit?
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now!
He jogged up the stairs on the opposite side of the room and shook the door on the wall next to the catwalk. Didn't open, and he muttered to himself.
Figures. Yep. Don't know why I thought this one be any different.
Junpei looked around the room again. In the center of it was a chair. Back of it was covered in electrodes covered to a nest of wires. Beneath it was a strange glass panel. Junpei wasn't sure what it's for, but it made it uncomfortable. Whatever might be beyond the glass, Junpei couldn't tell. It was too dark. Junpei turned to look at the right side of the room. There was a table covered in a piece of cloth. Parts of the cloth were stained with something that looked suspiciously like blood. On top of the table were a number of metal instruments. Junpei didn't know what they were used for, but he had a feeling he didn't want to find out. His mind began to imagine what could have taken place in this cold, dark room. Things he imagined were not pleasant. Junpei shook his head in an attempt to clear it, and tried to focus on something else.
Boys, we don't want to stay here any longer than we got to. Let's figure out the puzzle and get the hell out of here.
So, we'll probably end it here. We only got 2 minutes. This is the torture room, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of worked that out. I don't think they achieved
A
the
really
chair in
creepy
a
chair.
fun room, you know, the fun house.
The manacles makes me think it was used to torture people.
Can't open these manacles without a key. There's some sort of weird symbol on them.
Okay, let's save.
How do I open that menu again?
Oh, it's gonna be
Start.
fun time.
I'm using an emulator.
I think it was...
Wait, you did what? Oh my god, I hate that you said that. Ninja Bot, I hate that you said that because now that sounds so reasonable. This could be the fun room. You just need to be the right person. No.
Oh, this is a delightful room. Oh, I can think of all types of stuff to do in here.
I hate that you're so good at voice acting. I'm
Hey, Hajime.
I'm so bad at it.
Hey, Hajime, look at this delightful chair.
You freak! Get away from it, Sonia!
God, it's dumb. Okay. We're done. We're all done. It's fine. We're done.
But
this has
Sonia,
been a good
look at that
session.
delightful instrument. I've never seen a killer who use this. Do you want to try it?
They're like kids in a candy shop, but the candy shop's torture.
Oh my god.
God. No, the Danganronpa 2 cast in a torture room. A lot of tomfoolery would ensue.
You know what? I bet Coach Mekamaru would basically say this. Ah, yes, a refueling station. Or, what wonderful way to train.
Oh, God. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Goodbye. Be safe. It's been a fun time.
This was a dumb session.
It was a dumb session with good art.
Yeah, okay, let's wrap it up. It's good. Good time. Next time, we'll do more Purgatory,
Wait,
D&D.
Did you see what I was drawing? For the...
Danganronpa 2! We got an investigation to get to. I see. Okay. Let's wrap it up. Star.
Yep, let's wrap it up. For now, thank you so much for being here. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Wait, Mikan alone would be a nightmare in this room. Which one?
Mikan.
No,
Mikan,
no,
the
no.
nurse.
Which version of her?
Yes.
You're right. Oh my god. How would she use it? How would a torture room work for ENF stuff?
Anyway,
Goodbye.
let's
Be
end the.
safe. I hope you had fun. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of good art. This one's my favorite still. Just punching Ace in the face. 3,
Yep.
2, 1. We end the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye.
Yeah, right.